Today I'll be sharing the biggest mistakes pretty much everybody makes when they're deadlifting, including me. I wish I'd learned these things when I first started lifting, as I would have made better gains faster and avoided a lot of the common issues that people experience with deadlifting. Stick around to the end for my perfect deadlift checklist, which you can refer back to next time you're in the gym to double check your form. This is mistake number 1. Holding the weight out here is a lot harder than holding the exact same weight in here. And the same thing applies to your deadlift. If you start with the bar too far forwards, you're setting yourself up for failure because you're in a much weaker position. You can't use your legs as effectively and your butt will shoot up first. On the other hand though, if you start with the bar right up against your shins, when you bend down to pick it up, you'll knock it forwards and it'll probably go right back to that same position. So if you feel your lower back a lot when you're deadlifting, chances are the bar's in the wrong start position. And even if you nail everything else that we're about to go through here, if you start poorly, the rest of the deadlift will fall apart. The ideal start point is the bar directly over the middle of your foot or roughly over your shoelaces if you're wearing shoes. This is mistake number 2. When you squeeze your shoulder blades together, you're giving yourself shorter arms, which means the bar has to travel a larger distance. Having your shoulder blades in a more relaxed, neutral, or protracted position decreases the range of motion and makes a huge difference to the efficiency of the exercise. It also puts your back muscles into a strong position to brace and support your spine while you lift. So instead of squeezing back or pulling with your arms, try to think about making your arms as long as possible and reaching down your legs when you go to lift. We're not thinking about arching the back or rowing the weight up with your arms. Instead, what you want to think about is that your hands are hooks attached to long pieces of string that are attaching the bar to your body and they remain completely straight as you stand up with the weight. For the brace itself, don't overthink it. Just take a deep breath in and flex your midsection like you're about to receive a punch. A couple of things that can help you are to breathe only through your nose and to do a couple of coughs or to clear your throat. Because when you do that, you'll feel everything around your midsection here automatically contracting, which can help you connect with those muscles that you need to use to do your brace. Mistake number 3 is staying too upright when you lift. If you stay too upright when you deadlift, it turns into more of a squat and a less efficient lift overall. A simple fix for this is to check your shoulder position from the side to make sure you're not squatting your deadlift. Ideally, you want your hips set to a point where the bar is directly underneath your armpits or shoulder blades. If this is behind the bar, your hips are probably too low, so pull them up a little bit to find that sweet spot. I like to lower myself down by pushing my hips back first with my legs straight, then bending the knees till I can just reach the bar. Now we're nearly ready to lift, but there's one more really important mistake, and this is the secret to a perfect deadlift. If I want to move a weight attached to a rope, it doesn't matter how hard I pull on it, that weight isn't going to move until all the slack is gone. Deadlifts work in the same way. The rope is your body, and the goal is to remove the slack from it before you lift the weight. It's a similar concept to a bar jack. It's not going to lift the bar until it's in the right position and wedged in tightly. One end pulls up on the bar and the other end pushes down to the ground to get wedged in to lift the weight. We want to do the same thing with our body. Pull up against the bar and push into the ground to wedge yourself in tightly to remove all the slack. You should hear a slight click as the bar pulls against the inner ring of the sleeve, and you should feel a lot of pressure building up inside your body. Then all you need to do is push hard into the ground and the weight will come up. It might not look like it, but all the best deadlifters are doing exactly this. It's just that they've rehearsed so effectively that it happens in a split second. And that's it. As complicated and as scary as it may seem sometimes, deadlifts can really be broken down to those 4 cues. After that, there's only one more tip you need to think about, which is what brings us to mistake number 5. People often forget to push with their legs and wind up pulling too much with their back and upper body. A simple tip is to imagine your leg pushing the world away from you. Once you're set up in a good start position, keep that locked in rigidly like you would on a leg press. Your back and torso are pulling up against the bar, but they're fixed in place. It's your legs that are doing all the work. So let's run through our perfect deadlift checklist. Step 1, bar over the midfoot. Step 2, set your posture by reaching down to make your arms long. Step 3, lower yourself down by pushing your hips back, then bend the knees to find your perfect start position that has your shoulder blades over the bar. Step 4, pull the slack out of the bar to wedge yourself in, take a deep breath and brace your core like you're about to be punched. Then step 5, push into the ground to stand up. Simple. Go forth and good luck.